Korean slam. According to various estimates, between 500,000 and 1 million people live here. This is one of the most densely populated places of Earth. People here are forced to struggle every single day just to survive. Inside these tiny metal boxes, most likely in a typical room like this, measuring only about 10 square meters, 2 or 3 people live together. In the courtyards, locals greet me with smiles.
Hello.
And some even ask to take a photo with me. Every person you see in this frame lives in the massive slum known as Korail. It is one of the most densely populated places on the planet.
И за этими воротами я вам хочу показать совершенно другой мир. И прямо здесь творится нечто удивительное.
These slums are located in Dhaka, Bangladesh, the most densely populated country in the world if we exclude microstates. Just imagine if your entry region suddenly had to accommodate 172 million people. Bangladesh has a population density of around 1,120 people per square kilometer. It ranks 8th in the world by population. More than 18 million people live in Dhaka alone. Yet his enormous slum feels much quieter and calmer than the capital's main streets. So, in the part of the film, we will explore life in one of the most unique places on Earth. On the main streets, life is constantly busy.
It's really funny moment. It's really funny moment.
No, seriously, even rickshaws create traffic jams here. In the courtyards, you can often see children playing cricket, just like in the neighboring India. People here absolutely love the sport. It has remained popular ever since the days when Bangladesh was a British colony. Near what could be called the main square, a large crowd has gathered around a truck.
The people you see in this line are waiting for the government to provide them with food aid at subsidized, that is, very low prices. The list of such products includes rice, lentils, oil, and other essential goods. These packages are meant for anyone who has waited their turn. This is a lifeline for many, as it provides them with a basic food package to get by. Without these government measures, many people simply wouldn't survive on the extremely low incomes they earn. But, to be honest, even this assistance isn't enough for some to meet their most basic needs. And people have to do whatever it takes to find extra income in these tough economic times. This used to be a watering hole for wild animals. Over time, people fenced it off with a heavy net, and for the poor, it's a chance to get clean water. It's a place of peace and unity for survival.
The local kids immediately become curious about my camera and about me as well. Everyone wants to be noticed. As it turns out, this area belongs to a local schools where children learn basic literacy skills. The alleys inside the slum are extremely narrow, and people live very close to one another. Utilities often cause problems here. But this man probably makes sure nothing goes wrong with the sewage system. And from above, it becomes even more obvious. Always every house is the same, neat and built from sheets of metal, like giant tin cans. In these narrow courtyards, you often see happy children playing. Most likely, they don't even realize just how poor their surroundings really are.
The slums in Bangladesh started about 30 to 35 years ago. Gradually, they grew to their current size, even though life in them is incredibly hard. Those who live in such subhuman conditions of poverty are ordinary people who fight for their survival every day. They are literally busy figuring out how not to starve to death and where to find any kind of shelter. There are those who live there temporarily, like migrants looking for work. And there are those who spend their whole lives in the slums because they have no other choice. Life in the slums is very hard. It's literally unbearable for anyone who is used to the comforts we take for granted: electricity, sewage, and regular clean tap water. All of this is unavailable to slum dwellers. They have to live in extremely cramped and dirty conditions. Frequent illnesses are common there, and it's no surprise given the environment. Children from the slums can't get an education or go to school. Crime drags them in, as the crime rate in these places is horrific. People live in fear every day for their own lives, and the lives of their children and relatives. Meanwhile, our government tries to ignore all of this, as if these people don't exist. It is obligated to solve this problem.
Some children are already cooking meals at a very young age. Many of them do not attend school and instead help their parents from an early age. And this elderly woman spent her day breaking bricks apart with her bare hands, while the customer sits
When a poor
nearby
rickshaw driver
and
comes to this country to work, he quickly realizes he's not welcome here. Foreigners are held to much higher standards than locals. Scammers try to exploit our situation. You have to be very careful. I just can't seem to make enough money to even get by. To survive, I borrow money and pay it back as soon as I earn something, only to borrow again. I don't know what to do about this vicious cycle. When you want to build a life in another country, you have to be strong. In Bangladesh, we're outsiders. We get mocked. It all reminds me of the conflict between Gaza and Israel. Here, we have to watch our every word and action.
Ali brought me to this friend's home to show me how people live here.
My name is Alangir and I'm from Bangladesh. My usual diet is rice, meat, fish and vegetables. My favorite dish is round flatbreads with chicken. Actually, Bangladesh has a very diverse cuisine with lots of delicious recipes. I love trying new things. I like to cook myself and share food with guests.
Now we are heading upstairs to enter one of their rooms. Although, in the middle of the day, his friend was fast asleep inside.
We live in cramped conditions. Rent costs us 3,300 taka a month, and that's very expensive for us. Everyone asks why the rent is so high. But everything is very expensive here. We just have to put up with these conditions and survive as best we can, trying to help each other out.
In the courtyard, there is a small outdoor kitchen where food is prepared. In the corner, a woman is preparing lunch for her family. Take a look at these improvised stalls. It runs on firewood, and this method of cooking is still very common here. As for washing machines, many people here have probably never even used one. Children here seem genuinely happy because they can spend their days playing simple games with whatever they have. Needs to say, there are no modern toilets or bathroom here, but there are loudspeakers everywhere. Bringing music and entertainment to this neighborhood, just like in our childhood. Sometimes the children love dressing up in a beautiful clothes and showing off in front of the camera. This is another room on the second floor. The hallway has no permanent lighting, so people often have to walk through complete darkness. And just like that, the light went out again. Power outages are a common occurrence here. This is their shower.
আসেন আসেন দেখে দেন ওরে আমার বউ ওটা ওই যে সামনেটা হ্যাঁ বউ ভুলে গেছো আমার ভুলে গেছো
Do you have Wi-Fi?
হ্যাঁ ওয়াইফাই হ্যাঁ আছে
Wi-Fi?
And this is what traditional Bengal cuisine looks like.
This is food, very cheaper price. This is one piece, only 10 taka.
Paratha.
Paratha.
All world is same to paratha. Paratha. একজন রাশিয়ান বন্ধু কিভাবে পরোটা খায় না
আমার দিছে 22 টাকা।
আমি বাবা লাগি মো দিছে কিন্তু খারাপ লাগে
Later, my volunteers guide decided to show me their local pier. Although calling it a pier might be generous.
So you're asking me this question. Why is there so much trash here? It feels like nobody notices and nobody cares. This is a huge problem. And first of all, the problem is that the Bangladeshi government doesn't want to deal with it. They think that if it's a slum, there's no point in cleaning it up. It's inhumane to act like that. Just because someone lives in a slum doesn't mean they don't deserve order. People live here in terrible conditions. They have no access to clean water, electricity, or sanitation. They live in fear of floods and diseases. But the government of Bangladesh ignores this problem. They just don't want to admit that there are slums in the country at all. If you listen to them, everyone in Bangladesh is doing great. But that's not true. Many people in Bangladesh live in literal poverty, and this problem cannot be ignored. People need help. The country must do what is necessary to bring about serious change. And we through YouTube are calling on our government to do this. The government must build housing for them, provide clean water, electricity, and sanitation. They must provide these basic amenities. Everyone in Bangladesh should live in decent conditions, and this needs to be done now. You can see how things are here, and this has been going on for decades. It's time to radically solve this problem. The slums simply need change. There are many reasons why this needs to be done. Slums are a breeding ground for disease, a source of crime for nearby areas. In the end, slums are a real shame for Bangladesh. We call on our government not to delay in making decisions. The government shouldn't keep putting this issue off. They must start acting right now. Peace be upon you.
The entire area is basically one huge garbage dump. To avoid taking a long detour, people use small wooden ferry boats to cross to the other side. This river literally separates the rich from the poor. On one side stand ordinary concrete buildings, on the other side people live in homes made from sheets of metal. Children roam freely here and seem completely safe. And honestly, the men who dye both their hair and their beards remind of the biggest mysteries to me.
Печальный факт. Водные ресурсы Бангладеш часто подвергаются отравлению мышьяком из-за его высокого содержания в почве. До 70 миллионов человек подвергаются отравлению именно из-за употребления загрязненной воды.
Assalamualaikum. Asa, ওনার জন্য দোয়া করেন তো। দোয়া করেন। কি খাবো?
বুঝছি।
Дети здесь гуляют свободно и хоть где. В этих трущобах совершенно нет опасности.
Student. Iya itu kelas. Beda.
তুমি আর ভালো কথা।
In this part of the city, life never stops for a moment. People are constantly busy with something, and most of them earn a living through small business. Concerts are organized here so that residents can relax and enjoy themselves.
Hello. How do you name?
Maxim.
Wow, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine.
На район
There are even local fish markets in the neighborhood. And surprisingly, the market itself looks completely normal. These are the local movie theaters. Families often come here together to watch films. And this a typical garbage dump. Right next to it, people cook delicious food. Some homes even have doors that open directly onto piles of trash along the riverbank. Yet, technology has made its way here as well. Look closely, they are surveillance cameras. Anything can happen.
Some people just need a place to live where they're guaranteed to spend the night to be happy. Others want their home to be a quiet and safe place where they can raise their children. It's a blessing when your child is healthy and has their own room, even if it's tiny, but they'll make sure it's clean and cozy. Such a room is a dream for many people, and if it comes true, it will make them happy. Of course, there are also those who would be happy to live in a beautiful and cozy place that reflects their high status. Although I think that no matter what people's desires are, they all need a place they can call home. This is important, though not everyone realizes it. Yes, their current home doesn't make them happy, but they have no other choice. It's the only place they can live.
Hello. Good. Hello. Hello.
Greetings to you. My name is Mohammed Anishur Rahman. I was born in Jamalpur, Malanda, in the southern part of Jobar, Bangladesh. After school, I entered the Bangladesh Open University for a Bachelor of Social Science BSS program. Last year, I graduated from this university and got my bachelor's degree. Before you is a certified specialist. But unfortunately, during this time, I have not been able to find a job in my specialty. Despite my high level of education and place of birth, I have to make a living, working as a rickshaw puller. The work is hard, but I try to support my family, who stayed to live in my native village. I have a big family, brothers, sisters, and of course my wife and children. My wife, children, and I have our own separate house in the village. Now they are there, and I am temporarily working in Dhaka and sending the money I earn to them so they have something to live on. I want to say a few words about the place where I come from. My village is called Adarsh Sonagar. It is nothing special, the most ordinary, but there are several beautiful houses where people live in good prosperity. And although in general the quality of life in this area is not the best, every family tries to build their own house. And believe me, it will always be clean and cozy there. Building such houses is a good opportunity to earn money for local craftsmen. Builders earn on average from 30 to 40,000 taka a month for a finished house, which is very good for rural areas. Unfortunately, there are no public schools or colleges in our area. Education is provided by various private non-governmental organizations. That is, if you ask me what opportunities my children or the residents of my village have to get an education for free, then I will answer like this. Unfortunately, they do not have such opportunities. Not everyone can afford to pay for education. Now, almost all the money I earn, I send to my relatives in the village. Really, on my shoulders now are my parents, my wife, and my 2 children. I'm lucky that I can earn a little more than my colleagues. Thanks to my education and knowledge of English, I help people learn more about the city and actively offer services.
As I walk through these slums and observe the people around me, I am constantly surprised by how normal all this feels to them. They willingly show me their homes and even the mountains of garbage surrounding them. Not once did anyone tell me to stop filming. Perhaps people here simply accept it as part of everyday life. Or maybe for them, my presence with a camera is something unusual and interesting. Yes, they live in that look like giant tin cans. Yes, they regularly lose electricity. Yes, there is garbage everywhere, and sanitation conditions are extremely poor. But that surprises me the most is that none of this seems to prevent them from being happy.
I hope my story will bring attention to the lives of people like me and improve things in my village where, despite the lack of education, people keep on living, helping each other, being friends, and striving for the best.